Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. I am honored to have you here today. Thank you so much for sharing, and subscribing. If you find this content useful or meaningful or feel like it maybe could help a few more people on the planet, that would be awesome. If not, I send love and light to you, and I hope you find all the happiness in the world because you deserve it. Today we are going to be asking about yin energy, and we're going to be asking how Aquarius can incorporate yin energy healthily in their current situation or lives. Okay, so we've got Temperance, Aquarius doing well. I don't know too many Aquarians. I don't keep everything pretty dang balanced most of the time. Page of Pentacles, turning some offers down because you got way more choices. Ooh, and you're celebrating something. And it's taking off. Whatever. Bottom of the deck. Ooh, Judgment in reverse. Okay. And the Five of Wands, because this outcome hasn't been quite decided yet. This is no luck to determine that's in reverse. Okay. What up, Aquarius? So you got Temperance here, right? You're in your happy, balanced place, like only an Aquarian can be. And you're like, no, thanks, Felicia. Maybe another day, because I'm going to pick this over here. And it brought you someplace that's very joyful, and you want it to take you more places. And the universe is like, really? Okay, well, you got to go through something else before you can get there. But the cycle you're about to go through or you're in right now is freaking bomb. But you're going to have a little bit of obstacles. After you complete the cycle, celebrate it, and then decide to move forward. What else does Aquarius need to know? Okay. The Sun and the Ace of Cups. Okay. So you're... This is universe putting things on hold for you. And then putting some sort of obstacle I'm getting here in your way. And making something to do with strengthening your strategic abilities here. This is speaking to me. This is like universe not making a judgment call, not letting you make a judgment call as far as your direction goes. They're like, hold up, wait a minute. Let's see how Aquarius handles this, and let's get their brains going, which Aquarius is gonna freaking love. And you're gonna tell that energy to look at this card. This card. Heck. Oh, what the heck is that? So this lady, you have it in reverse, so don't panic. This lady hiding behind the rose with something in her hand, which looks to be in the exact same shape of the hole right there that it looks shoddy stitch-up job. And whatever was in that man's possession is no longer. And the fluid that came with it, she used to dye her dress. Because it's like, it's a really weird, I don't know if you can see that or not, but the colors are different. Like in different spots of her dress, it's more red. And then in different spots, it turns like more maroon. It's really interesting. It looks like she took this dude's heart and and still is maybe in possession of it, and then drained him of all of his blood and then used it to dye her dress. And with the white rose here, that's the symbol of death, or the traditional death flower in general. That and reincarnations for reincarnation. Interesting. That's upside down. That was upside down. And this tablecloth too is hinting at the same color of the woman's dress. And some of these soldiers here are the same color of this woman's dress. Aquarius, you're going to have to... And the thing that's about her dress, that the dress is the chessboard, okay? Now, I've never known an Aquarius to wear their heart on their sleeve. Don't. Don't do it. Now, I've never seen an Aquarius do that by any means. But if you get into the circumstance where that might be tempting, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? I'm not saying these are hearts, but this is wands. And it's, she's... So you would think, maybe she's dealing with suitors, but that's not true because two of these figures are women and she's holding one in her hand and another woman is standing over here. So these aren't just suitors that she's trying to shuffle around. This is people in general. So maybe the universe is going to put a few, not to objectify people, but we all have our own purpose, right? And we benefit, everybody benefits from interacting with relationships in some way, shape, or form. That there's healing to be found in the silver lining, so to speak, right? So what this is screaming at me right now is that this lady might be the one that this lady's holding because her dress is a very similar color, but you can't see her face, but it looks like she's got a similar hair color. Wow, Aquarius, we're going in. We're going in, dude. We're going the F in. Look at that. Ooh. Okay, so I don't know if this Five of Wands energy is here, but being that the Five of Swords is reversed with this lady, it feels like there might be a third party coming in who has a lot of people on, not necessarily at their disposal, I want to say, but maybe that's the way they see them, is at their disposal. And this lady might offer you this type of energy and be like, hey, did you want to do something with them? Because I can rearrange things to make this work for you, and this person can be in your energy. Now, this person may be very wealthy, I'm getting, in the Pentacles bank account type of way. So the universe has a way of asking us to reflect before we continue to move forward, right? It looks like you did, or you're doing really well on this current cycle that you're on, but the universe is going to be like, do you want to get there with integrity, or are you going to do something outside of who you are, outside of your integrity, outside of your character? Are you going to accept this offer? Are you going to play the chess game where that energy is going to be at your disposal? But I get you turning it down because you're stepping into this, right? See that the eyes are covered, right? But then you're going, so this popped out first, and then this one. Okay, so you're going towards the light here. You're going towards the light. The only thing that makes me nervous is she's got all the love flowing out over here, but she's focusing on this one little white flutterby over here. So I would be careful, like she's doing right now. She's letting it flow, but keep your eye on it. Even though you might think you've moved past the situation, out of temptation, out of this, out of that, let your heart flow. Keep moving in that space that you were going to, right? Which is going to bring you this, right? But don't lose sight of this lesson, okay? Because I feel like the moment you lose sight of it, something could go awry. Because I feel like this is very I want to say this is very demanding energy. This is very focused, demanding, and very intense energy. This is some heavy duty stuff. So I don't see you being under any threat at the current moment by any means, but I do see you, the universe just coming in and being like, hey, you're doing great over here. Did you want to come look at this quick and see how you think and feel about that? How are you going to react to that? And you're like, okay, I see it. I get it. But I'm still going to do this. Okay. Good job. Keep going. Just keep this in the little bit of the back. So you pick up on its energy until you can understand how this looks, feels, acts in your environment, right? See how that chessboard, that game plays out until you understand how that game plays out. I think, God, I just had a similar reading about this. Understand how the frequency, energy, vibrational, I think it was for Virgo. Frequency, energy, vibration, until you understand how this type of situation, energy, frequency, vibration is operating and you can see it and feel it move, right? Just keep an eye. Keep an eye on it. You don't need to be threatened by it. You don't need to stop doing what you're doing. But just until you get a firm grasp on that and you can immediately call it out in your environment and just be like, yep, seen that before. That's a no-go. That's not going to bring me, my family, the community, the country, the globe at large, any happiness whatsoever. Walking away, right? Walking away. Don't need it. Going towards the light is what I'm getting here. I'm surprised the Magician card hasn't shown up yet because that's got a big old white moth on it. Sorry, that's my cat. Are you okay? My cat just jumped up to sit on a chair and bent her head on the table. Beastie. Okay. Aquarius, going towards the light. Okay, let's see. Can I get a little bit of something on this Five of Wands energy? It feels like somebody's going to come in and just start some freaking... It's going to be low-key, though, even though it's the Five of Wands and it's fire energy. I feel like this woman has this female entity, this feminine energy. Maybe it's not a woman. It could be just a male with a lot of feminine qualities, feminine attributes, feminine behaviors. Who knows the game of chess very well? Game of life, maybe? I don't know. But it feels like this person has been doing this for a hot minute. When I say hot minute, I mean like, half a lifetime. They get it. They know how it works. They know how to maneuver. They know how to manipulate and move those pieces where they need them to be. And that's going to be a real temptation for you because as an Aquarius, you're, at least all the Aquarius I've ever met, like they are super like want to know everything. And they gravitate towards people who know more than they do, or they perceive to know more than they do, right? So they get curious about this type of energy because it's very intelligent, right? So that might be your major draw in. So yeah, listen, look, learn. Do not engage. Because I don't see you doing that. You're just watching, big time. You're watching. You're keeping an eye out. You're not giving it 100% of anything, but you are watching. Good call. Stay in that energy. What about this Five of Wands? Okay, strengthen in reverse. It will deplete you. Then you got Three of Wands. Okay, you have seen this before. Ooh, don't do it. Shit. True Aquarian energy. Yeah. Okay, so the universe will take care of that. Don't worry about it. Six of Swords. Yeah, move yourself to safer waters. Nine of Wands. Don't engage or you will end up in a... in a war that's going to be very emotionally immature. Let Uni take this one. Observe and do what you're responsible to do. If you see anything, you know, law-breaking stuff going down, which I don't think is happening. At least it might be highly unethical and very draining emotionally, mentally, and possibly physically, being that this is a bear. Their presence is a very physical one, right? But you've seen it before, and it has pissed you off, and you want to bring it justice. Don't do it. Move your bottom, and everybody you care about bottoms, to safer waters. Avoid that freaking horrible ass woman, right? Avoid it. Otherwise, it's going to bring you into this space, and you don't want to be there. So just move your bottom to safer waters and let them deal with their own stuff, right? I mean, you know, this could be the conclusion. After you move to safer waters, they're going to show you this energy, right? Okay, so nope. They're going to send messages too. This might be in the form of like emails or texting, or I'm getting possibly even snail mail if you cut them off via email and texting. So for those of you, just get a different, get a different address or whatever. You can do that. And it does, you can pick it like states and states and states away. Like, you don't have to be like, you can pick in whatever place. I can't remember the freaking postal.com or something. And you can get your mail sent to a different state, different location, and then have them do what they need to. You can pay for shipping. Well, actually, I don't think you have to pay, because I think how they set it up is you pay, like, you know, for like monthly fees or whatever, and then you get to decide where you want them shipped, and that kind of incorporates those fees, right? Okay. Holy bejesus. But I don't see you doing anything dumb. Aquariuses rarely do that. Right? Rarely. They often prefer to be the most logical, level-headed, calm, intelligent person in the room. At least they prefer to be that way. What else? Yeah. Keep this in mind. Keep that, like, even though this person might take away one of your options, one or two of your options,